Ooh, and it's hot. Okay. Whew, y'all. So, hold on. Okay. So, yeah, so we're in the book of, okay, we ain't gonna get that right. And it's gonna have to be what it is. All right, so we are in, this is so surprising here. My goodness, okay? Woo. All right, you know, this is the thing where I'm trying to figure out, how did these people pull this off? Isaiah, the son of Amos. So, yeah, these are these young kings, okay? So again, I'm wondering if, like, again, I was waiting, right, for that time. You know, I've been having like a lot of pain in my womb area. I've been waiting for that time, right? And I'm just wondering, something is strange here, okay? I'm wondering if this has something to do with somebody wanting to make an excuse as to why they have to bring someone in as a, this is what what I'm hearing. Okay, somebody has already been sneaking around with a mistress, maybe even illegally married this mistress, maybe even illegally divorced their wife, okay, possibly, to join with a mistress and marry a mistress secretly, okay? And in that time, they gave up on their family, possibly. This could be anybody in the world, okay? I prophesied about a sister maybe with in a past lifetime with a husband. The thing is, how I'm just trying to figure out how this shit could happen without me being privy, because it feels like this is something that has happened like in the story somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But we are talking duplicate or double ganger energy. Whew, my stomach. It's almost like being in a deep sleep or a slumber and not having access to your full mind here. And it's so funny because this is the sister and the mother of the sister that I've talked about, like the things about our story in the Bible, and they seem like they don't know nothing. They laughed and mocked at the energy, and for some reason I feel like they benefited off of something. I can't figure out what this is. I can't figure out if somebody, like I said, came to a family member instead of me to bring some kind of information or something. You know, people are saying let go of the past, but I fucking can't. I can't. You know, I have to get down to the bottom of this because, you know, this could affect my life, you know, or my livelihood here, okay? So again, I'm moving forward, but at the same time, I'm still looking back. I'm going to always be in the word. I think people are bothered, but the word of God, or the word of these men that wrote about this through God, now I can understand. Even if it was men, I can see how I get messages and downloads, just like any other readers and seers get downloads too. You know, somebody can't sit there and say, you know, that theirs is real or fake. At least we have the Bible. At least we have something here. All right? Why is this like that, lined up like that? And Jerusalem never straps rest there, horses spin, pounce, and two victims, Israel, heaven. Horse pounce. So like I said, upon prey. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is that nympho energy. So definitely we're dealing with different beings here on this plane right now. But my thing is, my stomach hurts so bad, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to finish this damn video. You know, this, I feel like this, like I said, maybe these pains are bringing up some kind of something from the ancestors, or again, something that might resonate with somebody right now. Y'all, I can't even really open up all the way up my mouth. Because it don't even feel like it's original to my sense, to what's going on with me right now. It feels like it's something tied to this pain. So wonder if we talking about some kind of swapping of energy here. Or if somebody has done something here, okay, to someone, knowing there's a legacy or something connected to someone here, okay? Yeah. Okay, something about a Wheel of Fortune. And look how this lady laying there. And look how she's sitting here, like these bullet holes, everything. She on this thing, like people throwing darts or something at her. Okay? There's something here, man. There's something here. Has there been? Now, somebody don't want me talking about this, but I'm just wondering why. And why and what the fuck and where was I? Because it's good for me to know then, you know. Seeing about this energy, because it could be an original energy, husband energy, and then a doppelganger or someone in his likeness or something like this. All right, and the someone in his likeness may have been formed to actually serve or feed something to me. All right, or to drive. I'm still looking at these, okay, milk and honey, okay, like a milkman. I'm thinking about milkman energy. Like, again, I was just watching a small portion of an episode, and the lady had brought the milkman. She was inviting the milkman over. So that was just kind of funny, because I was thinking about how we had milk, feed, milk, drive. So again, she was feeding him something, milk and cookies, and then she was trying to drive him to do something here. And somebody was maybe going to slide out, but they decided not to. Or maybe this is even an energy of a masculine that people are trying to force out. But this masculine, I'm wondering if this masculine is genuine to me. If this masculine, and that's why I'm saying anybody that is genuine to me, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like that fucking energy, touch not my anointed. But again, I feel like some of these people backslide as well when they get back in, because they don't want somebody to shine, because shine is upside down. So I'm just reading this exactly how they're laid out on the table, like I showed you last night. We have feed, milk, drive, slide is in reverse. We have shine in reverse, and we have strong. And somebody is still a snake. And it says eventually, at some point in time, a snake. Who is that? I think Nipsey said something like that. Like, eventually a snake is going to bite your ass. And then we have this burrito here. Okay, so somebody might be trying to feed somebody their burrito. But somebody's not shocked by this. They know somebody does this all the time. I'm hearing something about Dane or Danes. I do want two Great Danes, but I think this has something to do with Dane or Danish or Dane or Dan, or even I don't know. When I heard, I was reading something earlier, and Dane came out. Okay, it was a definition or something, and it made me think about 𝑔𝒾𝒻𝓉 automatically for some reason. I'm wondering also if there's energy of some of these people that have large platforms or have already formed or built some kind of militia or team or group or tribe or something. Some of these men, you know what I'm saying, I'm wondering what part they play in this, because they're starting to be shown a little bit more, especially boys and men that are from my hometown. It's like I'm being able to kind of like see their energy at a distance or something here. But something about this Duchess girl, maybe this girl, okay? This girl got a little mole on her face. I don't know if it has something to do with that, because I picked up on her energies as a collaborative energy one time. I don't know with who, all right? Too close for comfort, all right? But then again, you know, this might be all, like I said, these girls rallying against to get the Empress out, because they know the Empress is not having that shit. I feel like there's an emperor or a masculine out there that don't want nobody else. He just want the Empress. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker gonna have to be put in the front line. You know what I'm saying? It's just something like this. Okay, somebody just can't control themselves. They haven't healed, and somebody gonna continue to do stupid shit. Okay? So I don't know what this is talking about, but let's see. All right? I know the question a couple months ago. Oh, y'all, my stomach. I also wonder if, like, oh, shit. Okay, because I don't know if this has something to do with, like I said, somebody being more interested. There's new people in charge somewhere, okay? Now, these people didn't have no problem at first, okay? They didn't have no problem with who was being engaged in and what this is. But now they're trying to do the same thing that they've done all over time, is take something over and give a false sense of something, where the only thing people can be active in this fakery, okay, is people that have gotten fake things done to themselves. All right, so it's this, we talked about, again, my sister or whatever, okay, and me picking up on her energy. And so, you know, with her saying, I said something about somebody being in the garden. I went around the garden looking for somebody. This masculine is like the trickery energy. I don't know, golly, damn, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, he got my heart into a certain extent, but you know, I'm not gonna be letting nobody play me with that motherfucker. That's the only thing, okay? So yeah, the 5 of swords here. And look how this sword is going through this rose here. A briar rose. It could even be a situation around here with somebody that somebody, you know, is trying to block somebody from having a child, or making it seem like somebody is barren here. Okay, but somebody is thinking that they're doing. There's also another energy that's showing up that feels like they might be doing the right thing. Somebody's trying to move some shit around here. Okay, that's what it is. Change destinies with somebody. So we have the Knight of Hazards here. Okay. Matter of fact, this is so funny because I've been seeing a lot of old cards like this. Okay, and there was one that was stood out to me the other day in front of this house. So again, like I said, a low rider, okay? Something is fucking going on here. Something is being moved on in the garden. But the thing is, how can you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Until chaos, until things are made where the Empress would know what's going on, you know, they're just building up more dirt up under this damn platform or underneath the floor. And it's just making for bumpy grounds here. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm trying to figure out, what did they do to me? What is the government or the FBI or CIA, what are these people responsible for? Is anybody going to step up and take responsibility for something that they fucking did? Or are we going to have to wait until I'm dead and gone 40 years from now for them to talk about a program or some kind of testing that they were doing on people around here? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like this shit is crazy. I don't know what this is, but I don't like, nobody like being the odd one out. Until I see something for real. Look, we got the Ace of Pentacles. All right, a motherfucker can say some shit all day. I ain't seen a damn thing. Until then, I'm gonna keep on, you know, doing these videos and trying to figure out, again, this vampiric energy here. So I told y'all I went down to the little apartment that I grew up in, okay? And then now I'm feeling like, damn, you know, somebody is, I went there looking or whatever because something told me to go there, right? And so, you know, now I'm figuring out that supposedly my little sister is supposed to be coming back. Now, this is the same little sister that I'm feeling like is connected to one of these masculines. And I'm thinking, we don't want no motherfucking weeds in our bed. Because, again, at one point in time, somebody tried to say that I'm a weed and try to push me out the bed. What the fuck make you think, you know what I'm saying? And then this is the energy here. Because I feel like some masculine, you just because you under spell work or you under some fucking heavy manipulation, you think you in love, you on some stupid shit like that. Like, I don't even know what the fuck is going on. All right? You know, like, somebody need to knock it the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Shit can be talked about, but I ain't agreeing with nothing wholeheartedly until I know what the fuck is in the details. Okay? Something I feel like I don't like this. I feel like, again, there was an energy that was coming up earlier about somebody being somebody calling somebody a pig and wanting to send them out of the garden into like why am I hearing Nicaragua, wherever the fuck that is. Like, okay, and I'm just thinking like, what is this about? Be careful traveling. I mean, I know people probably just whatever, maybe motherfuckers don't, you know, they don't see how I see things or whatever, but again, be careful traveling, okay? Somebody think that somebody's supposed to just go through all this shit and then just go walking off into the middle of the night to meet somebody or go, you know, doing some shit like this. Like, everybody's story ain't the same. Motherfucker, you got to prove something to me. You heard me? All right, so again, I feel it like this, you know, I feel like this, some masculine also is trying to use an excuse here as to say that the Empress is not as sweet as she used to be. But she's still fighting a battle or a war on her own. Like, again, and if that's the motherfucker right there, just identify, let the guy show me that motherfucker and I identify it so I can just go ahead and X that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? I just shared a video on my, Facebook. This lady was making some, you know, some of the stuff hurt a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But some of the points that she was making was really, you know, prominent, okay? And so, like I said, I feel like this is my sweet, 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 sweet masculine, okay? You know, I feel like that's the one that they try, the one that, you know, I mean, he, you know, people trying to judge me because of my situation here, but this is not what this is about. This is like, you know, God bringing in a fucking, this is like God bringing in some type of, video game show opportunity and plopping it right in your backyard. You know what I'm saying? But you already got a job on another show. But you know what I'm saying? He's giving you the opportunity to try or test out this type of energy so you can see if you want to move forward with doing something like this, or do you want something else? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to let nobody make me feel bad about being someone who had these telepathic communications, because I know that, again, in this biblical text, they'll try to use that and say, oh, if you thought about this or something, you already sinned. But I think that's a lie. I think they did that so they can go ahead and disregard people that would be telling their stories about what they were seeing or sensing, things that were seen and unseen. Okay, so I think that that's what this is. But whatever you know, whatever, you can take it how you want to, because I see manipulation, mind control and shit in the Bible too. Okay, so again, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for this to only be one way. I'm not looking at it as just a bedtime story either. Okay, but I do know that it's you're gonna be in the video. I am seeing it says, at the time a few men were left alive. So again, this might be also, alive might be considering people that are in a certain position of power, authority, or living beings or living creatures. Like, okay, so they're saying somebody, Eve is maybe it'd be somebody else. I don't know. There's gonna be the mother of the living here. Okay. But I feel like there's just one entity that's the mother of all. It's not, oh, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm seeing here, okay? And this is the one that they're keeping blocked, I feel. How else is it that I know these things, right? But then also I feel like I'm left out from everybody, because they're frantically, you know, still trying to come up with these themes and schemes or whatever the hell they're doing to make it seem like there's just not one energy, feminine energy, that is this all energy right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing here. Everybody can't fucking go, I guess. But I can't, you know, I feel like you can't select one or two. Okay? A couple, a handful maybe. So again, for alive, that 7 women will fight over each of them and say, let us all marry you. We will furnish our own food and clothing, and only let us be called by your name, so that we won't be mocked as old maids. So, okay, so this is somebody that, okay, so this is a masculine that maybe tends to elders, okay? What they would consider elders, like 40 and up, okay? So this could be, you know, because I'm seeing like a field, of a hidden garden or something like this with women just in it. They don't want nothing to do with men, okay? And then there's another field here with a man, maybe this is Magneto energy or something like this, like a man energy here, okay? Or maybe this is just a God, okay? And people want to be connected to this one man. You know what I'm saying? But what is this? What is this? I'm hearing when your knees don't work like they used to. Okay? Okay, so these are people that just want, so these are people that's saying that the Empress and shit is a gold digger and the Empress is this and the Empress is that. But these are people, I mean, this could be beneficial for a man. You know what I'm saying? This could be beneficial. This could be a man that worked hard all his life, right? And so now all of a sudden he took care of his family to a certain extent, and now he wants to be taken care of, okay? And so then he could have these women here or whatever. Or this might be also, again, a feminine energy that is an emperor, okay? And for, like I said, this might be also feminine energies, because I feel like a lot of feminine energy is coming in. So they may look at me as the man or a man or something, right? Okay, so, you know, I guess I'm running from this shit because, you know, maybe I feel like I've lost my father slash maybe husband, brother energies here, okay? So I feel like this could be maybe even this emperor here, okay? But this is women that may be, you know, like I said, attaching themselves onto you spiritually or legally without your knowing, right? And they may be spending all your damn money, That's what I'm saying. How you know about a prenup and shit like this? Like, what is this? You know, but then again, this might be, like I said, a masculine. Because this do sound like a good idea, right? Okay. And then somebody could say something about titles or whatever, like this, right? Okay. So, like my whole thing, I said from the beginning, I know whose thing this is, right? So, you can't have two gods now. You could have a goddess or a god, or you can have an empress, but you can only have a couple of, maybe like a queen. You know what I'm saying? To be productive, to build a nation. The woman should be involved, though. This is the thing that this is the thing that gets me. This is the thing that gets me here. The woman should be involved. She should know the workings and the dealings of what you've disclosed and what you've done with these women here. You can't build with those women first and then bring the empress in. You're gonna want to. They're gonna convince you to leave your empress behind, but your empress is that conduit of whatever the whole fucking thing is. So that'd be bogus as hell. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to bring these women to feed in off of the mind or off of something of this feminine energy here. Okay, and then to leave her in the dust. Again, same thing with leaving him in the dust. I think that at some point in time when this masculine was on top, somebody was telling him that I might plan on leaving him in the dust. It's never changed. Even I think these people done me wrong. It still didn't change. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like, but that's what I'm saying. The good guys or good girls never win, okay? You know what I'm saying? All right? But my whole thing is, what I'm telling you is, in thine kingdom, there's not going to be no disrespect to the empress. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Motherfucker, I don't care about what you talking about when you got some friends or you building like a little community with some females that's beautiful, that's bountiful, that's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But why you sneaking trying to do it? That's my problem. Why you sneak? Why you try to leave me out in the loop? That already puts so this means that somebody was never either true in the first place, okay? Because why would you, I'm thinking in this situation, why would you want to leave your empress in the dark? Why? Because I'm hearing this whole, I'm a jealous God energy, but it's really, I'm more of a protective or defensive God than anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't get this part. I don't get this part. And now this might even make it so a masculine may even be feeling like he don't even need this woman at all. But again, I don't know. There's something about clout. And again, I know I don't chase no fucking clout. There's nothing. I heard that quote one time and I said, that's me. That whole thing about like, I keep stopping because my stomach hurt, y'all. Chasing clout. Somebody not chasing clout because they are the clout. Like this master might could have somebody fooled or some shit like that, but like quit playing. Okay? And I feel like that's just the energy here. And I wonder why. I mean, I just wonder why. Yeah, so they didn't want to be mocked as old maids. They just wanted this person's name, okay? So then, but all these women are connected then, and all these people know the insides and outs and the secrets, but the empress don't know? That shit don't make no sense. And they online disclosing more information about the situation than the empress is. So why every time do the empress have to get slapped across her face when she speaks? But I guess, it is that energy of if they let the empress speak, then nobody else ain't gonna have shit to say. But again, I mean, obviously it is. Obviously, this is what somebody's been doing behind the scenes. So it said, those whose names are written down to escape the destruction of Jerusalem will be washed and rinsed of their moral filth and horrors of by the horror of fire. Okay? Those whose names are written down to escape the destruction of Jerusalem will be washed and rinsed of all their moral filth by the horrors of the fire. So I don't know what this is talking about, really, y'all. All right, but I feel like there is some list of names or a wall of names or something like this, okay? And I feel like this could have something to do. You know what? It's funny because I was at that wedding that I was on. I told y'all it was very emotional day that day. I felt the presence of the divine masculine there. Like his spirit, the original one. Okay? But I felt like it was attached to this masculine. Because I felt like for some reason, one of these people that were possibly in my energy was the spirit of this friend, maybe the old friend of this, if you get what I'm saying. The best friend and the masculine, okay? Taurus, okay? I feel like these are altered energies here, okay? The originals are someplace else, okay? It's almost like they're splitting us and leaving some in the north, the ones that are synths or whatever, and then the other ones are in the south maybe, okay? Except for a small handful. But it was almost like this masculine, you know, was kind of like, this best friend was kind of like in my energy here. Okay, and this, at the time when me and Taurus were going through most things, this was the main person that he was speaking to about our situation here. But he was, like I said, engaged, which was a shock to everybody, but, you know, everybody was also happy too for him. So again, like I said, I'm not talking about this person in particular. I'm talking about whatever energies and ancestors that he carried that are in his mind, you know, in his aura or in his energy at this time. When I'm picking up on energy, I could be picking up on the energy of one of his ancestors that came before him. I could be picking up on, you know what I'm saying? It could be anything. So like I said, this is very, you know, it's very strange here, because like I said, it's almost like you feel like you see what it is for what it is, but what are these people saying behind closed doors? So it's that energy of where 2 and 3 speak of me in my name. Could it be that people know that they have 2 sons, and one they gave and sacrificed to God at a young age, and one they kept? And they know one is synth, and one is AI, and one is OG. You know what I'm saying? And have they allowed for this masculine to kind of shape shift through life, marrying and attaching on to the women in the family, okay, whether they be, you know, in that bloodline or, you know, swapping, wife swap, I keep hearing, okay? So again, somebody, you know, you may be next to your partner, but in all reality, that could be his father or his brother, you know, some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? This is something what I'm saying, like, have y'all want to really go deep into spirituality and what we might be talking about, it's seeming though we might be talking about this, skin suits or, you know, skin crawler or skinwalker energy here, like spirit being in, you know. But I think that this can happen to like people that are demons or have been cut off or, you know, lost their soul or something, you know, something like this. Okay, I don't know. Again, like I told you, with the fact that they're washing and rinsing, you know, something here. I wonder if this is like blotting something out also. Okay. All right, so some fire here, the horrors and the fire. All right, this could be heat. Shit is hot, y'all, okay? They will be God's holy people, and the land will produce for them its luscious bounty, its richest fruit. Then the Lord will provide shade on all Jerusalem, okay? Over every home and all its public grounds, a canopy of smoke and clouds throughout the day, and clouds of fire at night, covering the glorious lands, protecting it from the daytime heat and from rain and storms. Okay, so again, this is making me think even a shift in where we're at right now. Like, okay, like, you know, we talk about, you know, oh shoot, okay, we talk about like, yeah, like our gods coming in and goddesses coming into places. Like, could I told y'all about the World Fair from like the 18 or 1900s that I seen, where there was cactuses and stuff all around Chicago. And then I kept on thinking for the past 10 years, what if, you know, certain weather is being brought, you know, people have been altering this and using AI, fake suns, seeded clouds. Remember, we kept picking up on seeded clouds. So again, what if they are changing the dynamic here? What if in the Midwest we would get snow and stuff like that? And what if now, you know, the weather is going to be maybe even just 10 degrees hotter than normal throughout the summer? Or, you know, we're not going to get, you know, what if it would be crazy for that? But what if we just didn't get snow anymore in the Midwest? What if the Midwest was actually like the goddess Khalifa? What if Khalifa was coming in? You know what I'm saying? And so things would be altered or changed in that manner here. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Like, did these places get their names from who settled where, when, and how? You know, like that. So it's making me think like a shift in the like global warming is having to do with this type of shift here. Like something is starting to be, you know, people were supposed to make a little couple moves here because something is about to be set in place or set in stone or settled, okay? I don't know. This just seemed like this. It might be something that's just temporary, but I feel like this is something that I'm definitely picking up on. So it says, now I will sing a song about his vineyard. I mean, like, okay, this is with this energy. Okay, I can make it rain whenever I wanted to. Okay, so I had to do it. Okay. So again, this could be something like this. Okay. Because I like the Midwest, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't like the fact that it's snow. You know what I'm saying? If it was like nice weather, like in the South, I probably would just, you know what I'm saying, stay where the fuck I'm at. Okay. Because again, right now, I feel like there's a group of us that have been exiled or whatever. And so we have to find our own thing. But I think that, you know, maybe over time, throughout the test of time, hundreds and thousands of years, that shifts like this have happened. It's like almost like where the sun resides, the sun is still going to shine. Okay? So, trying to think. Like, are we talking about like a weather god or something here? Or weather people? Or maybe certain people can only exist, in certain weather. So, okay, like last night I went outside and I was sitting outside under the stars. And I'm like, oh my God, there's so many stars out here. And I don't know, it just made me happy for some reason. It made me smile, okay? I didn't find the moon last night, okay? But, you know, there was a lot of stars. So, again, it made me think about that imagery that we picked up on the other day with that spider with those stars in the web or something like this. This could be, like, online something, too. Y'all, I'm hot. I hope I don't look so hot and crazy on here. But I just want to read this one little other part right here, and then we will go ahead and leave this. So, it says, now I will sing a song about his vineyard to the one I love. My beloved has a vineyard on a very fertile hill. He plowed it and looked out at all the rocks and planted his vineyard with the choicest vines. He built a watchtower and cut a winepress in the rocks. Then he waited for the harvest. But the grapes that grew were wild and sour and not at all sweet ones he expected. Okay? So again, you know, you know what? This shit is in italics. This made me think like somebody is trying to play the victim here. You know, this make me seem like some masculine. Okay. Y'all, this is in italics. Ouch. This is making me think about this. This is somebody also. Okay, so this is somebody that even also wait a long time to like get somebody to trip and fall or something. But my whole thing is like, nah, you can't just that's what that lady was saying in that video. You can't just be with somebody or talking to somebody and never take them on a date or see them or meet up with them or talk to them on the phone or send them a letter for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And expect that they're not going to be living their fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Even if this is like that kind of telepathic communication or that's what you, and then also, this is the thing. So some of these masculines, I feel like, you know, they doing this thing, but you can't handle that one girl that you care about like that doing one. I'm just looking at this tree. Okay, something just stuck out to me, all right? Okay, and then, you know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is you doing this and you establish so you can have other females come in. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is somebody that know what they was doing. Somebody know what they doing. Somebody know exactly what they doing, okay? And somebody just trying to do something here to try to cut somebody off. Somebody trying to do something here, okay? And I feel like it was something about a eunuch energy because I know that there's some energy, like I said, a lot of people going around talking about, you know, vitality or whatever when it comes to men. But again, I do think that God has a way. The universe has a way when you, because I be like, I need to see something. Universe, you know, and I feel like somebody could say, oh, somebody might be embarrassed or something like this, but not me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I just want the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the universe has a way of telling that. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody could their body and their mind could be telling them to do. My mind telling me no. My stomach, y'all. I'm so sorry. But my body's telling me yes. So, okay, your body is designed by the wisdom of time. So, okay, my mind telling me no. So who's on his mind and saying no? You know, babe, just be with me. Like, no, like, whatever. Okay, this could be like I said. But this could be also like Aquarius energy here or air energy here. But anyways, okay, but my body's telling me yes. So again, this is the energy of, like I said, these women joining together, okay, and saying, we'll take you on, and we not changing nothing. No. So they're gonna make it a fucking erotic, you know what I'm saying, something like this where a man can't deny, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that. All right, so this is what I'm saying. Okay, so this is the stronghold here. Okay, so they're thinking with lust or that wand. Okay, they're not actually thinking with their head anymore, and that's when the game is lost. But even you wasn't even in your head, because that twin energy is almost like in the mind. Like those apples that's on top of the King of Cups hat is representing these other these feminine aspects here. Okay, but I feel like somebody didn't want some of these choices or something like this. Something was about them. Okay, maybe even the shape. Okay, hell, maybe these bitches got an apple shape. I got an apple shape. You know what I'm saying? Maybe motherfucker ain't want an apple shape. Maybe he wanted 7 sisters with some other kind of shape, slender or something. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Because again, somebody's not thinking with their mind anymore. They're not thinking. They're just thinking with their penis. Like that whole thing of Solomon. Oh, come to me as a gazelle and leap through the forest and da-da-da-da-da and just Like I'm getting that kind of energy here, like this wild, you know, kind of energy here. But I think the whole thing is this person didn't originally think like this. This person seen somebody as beautiful to them, seen somebody be tore down by these same women and be talked about and ridiculed and poked at and abused, again, physically and spiritually. And then, you know what I'm saying, see somebody still rising and standing up like me, motherfucker. And you don't see what you got in front of you that you might about to be get, or you had if you gave the shit up and lent it to somebody for a minute. Then I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so then maybe that means that you don't feel as strong as you should as a man. You know what I'm saying? And that this is probably would work out for somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? If it's anything other than like a community-based thing. Like this might be a dude that's done with seeing men do women dirty. And you know, he just want to upgrade these women and let them have their own freedom to create here. Okay? This could be that energy too. Like I said, I don't look at everything in a bad way here. All right, but it is saying something about people that see things 2 ways here. All right, but I feel like there is 2 ways to look at it. And since God ain't saying nothing on here in these past 3 chapters right here, if these messages are not directly from God, then it can be possibly questioned. It just depends on how you work. Don't go doing what I do, because I might be different than you. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to do the same thing I do, okay? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Might not work for you, but this is what I'm seeing here, okay? And so this also might be that energy that has this masculine upset, but this masculine can't, people talk about free will and all this, they lying to you, okay? These people, this serpent, this viperous energy, these brooding vipers, they lying to you. They straight fucking lying to you, okay? They're straight lying to you to mislead you, to take you down a path with that polygamy shit, unless we're talking about, if we're just talking business. You know what I'm saying? And in that instant, that man is not going to let these other women put his woman down. They ain't going to be letting these other women tap into her mind and see what she see. They're not going to let these other women, you know her secrets without letting her know shit about them. Because what you're doing then is you're pinning a whole bunch of hateful, nasty people against a woman. And you know exactly what they're going to do with that energy. They're going to try to drain her of hers. They're going to have her in a lack mentality while everybody watches and try to tell you that that woman ain't worth nothing and she ain't got nothing to give you or deliver to you, when they know these bitches are behind the scene doing wicked shit. And that's why I want their ass to, there ain't nobody getting away with nothing. If you put your fucking hands on me or something of mine, you know what I'm saying, in some kind of way, you know what I'm saying, other than just motherfucking business, you know what I'm saying, if some little slip up happen or something, we handle that shit when it do, you know what I'm saying. But it ain't no need in nobody even acting like there should be any disrespect towards the Empress. That shit shouldn't even fly. Not only you gonna let masculine energy come in and disrespect, but you gonna also let bitches come in after that, knowing that the female is defenseless here. This might even be somebody that could be a guest in a certain zone or something here. All right? Or this man could be the guest in a certain zone. right? And he's overthrown the original energy that had the power in the land. So now when these people realize that and they get mad about your relationship, your connection still with her, when you still calling out her fucking name and you still looking at her pictures, you know what I'm saying, and she fat or something like this and they all look like this and they wonder why you still holding on to this woman, you're going to see it ain't got nothing to do with that. You see what I'm saying? And they going to realize they just mad because they ain't that. Okay? So again, it's just this energy here. Like I said, sneaky peek. This is this energy here. These bitches just want to run off with somebody's shit. And that's somebody's man here. You know what I'm saying? You hoes thought you about to come up in here and take, not just one. You know, they didn't think they was going to take Taurus. But you think you're going to take all of them? You must be out your damn mind. That's when queens, you know what I'm saying? We got a tower moment coming. They talking about this tower moment supposed to be for the empress, motherfucker. You better think again. Again, something weird is going on here, okay? This is an overthrow. Now, they're using mind control on these men here. And these women is too happy and too giddy and too quick to get into a marriage, especially with no prenup. I don't trust the shit. All that shit need to be null and void. You know what I'm saying? They need to go ahead and do what they need to do to get these men some kind of justice, because I can see what the fuck is going on here. And again, if we're talking about women, meaning foreign women, all right, they thought that these foreign whips were so much better than American whips. You know what I'm saying? Possibly in the past, these are the same women that they brought in, let them mow down their women and tear their women down till they didn't feel like being shit, right? But that shit ain't gonna be happening with me, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you think about what I do with my day or what the fuck I do, say, how I do and move or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get whatever you giving to me is what you gonna give back. If you come in, you're a loving, sweet, caring, dry, abrupt, and you abandon it, then you might just get that motherfucking heat. You might get that passion that come along with that shit. All right? You know, and my worst thing that I don't want this time is for people to think that they're going to continue to feed off my energy unrequited and I get nothing out of the fucking deal. I don't want that kind of shit. I don't want nobody trying to end me because they know that they'll have full leverage over me or full possession over me or full control over me. Because then you sit there and you drop the dime and you got other niggas coming sniffing around and shit, like, and then blaming the female for it, like, because she didn't even know how to protect herself or she didn't know she was supposed to because she thought y'all was down. You know what I'm saying? That's some crazy shit like that to me. So again, it's saying here, it's saying, now men of Jerusalem and Judah, you have heard the case. You be the judges. Now, and I don't know if this is true, if this should be the case, because I feel like these men want to harm this masculine. This masculine, I feel like this masculine has been good to me. You know what I'm saying? But you always, but these masculines also hurt. But these masculines, again, if they have repented and it's almost like that part where God said, okay, you know, that they can have this land and they can do this, but the day that they go against me, that's it. So maybe that already happened. These people went out in the world, found out how it really was, and now they want to come back, but they want to bring their bitches with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with no females being around. My whole thing, like I said from the beginning, is you can only have one God. You could have a wife, but you can only have one goddess. You can have a wife, but you can only have one motherfucking queen. You see what I'm saying? This is the person, right? So long we all together, you know, because people should be able to also see me in a certain way too, as the empress, to see how I deal with people that have been like this or that. Am I just jealous? Do I just hurt people and cut people down for no reason? Am I going to sit here and talk about your panties having stuff in your panties? And these people on these things, I don't know what the fuck they be talking about. 'Cause I don't know how they know all that stuff from just being a reader, but okay. You know, some people don't even wear them, so I don't even know. But anyways, so we have this energy here, okay, of these people trying to manipulate because they're in the essence, or they're in this, they have a certain essence of the God, the real God energy. All right. And so these men can be, you know, away for a little while, but they always want to come back to the original honeypot. OK, or they always have to come and revamp or something like this. OK, but again, why wouldn't you take care of your honeypot? If you have a honeypot, you know, is feeding you, or you come to quench your thirst. Why in the world would you leave it somewhere where one day you might come back and not find it, knowing that there's no other one like it? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the part that I don't get. That's the part that I don't understand, okay? But I feel like it's a cockiness, an arrogance. Like with that quote that says something about watch how people treat you when they think that they don't need you. Point taken. All right? So again, it's saying that they want to, but then again, the men of Judah and Jerusalem don't like my masculines. They don't like my masculines, all right? Because again, at one point, I don't even think this was the masculines. This is more so the men that were left that collected and had a hold of this equipment that Biden left behind, okay, that were coming in and doing these certain things to people. They was with their cliques of women and shit like this that didn't like these empress or these queens or these feminine energies. And so what did they do? They found out ways to come in and disturb the peace, okay? And that's what I feel happened. I don't think at the core, now these masculines might pillow talk with somebody or whatever, mine anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think they're out to hurt. I think some of them are like, damn, pick me. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, or females or something like this. But I don't know. Like I said, I think somebody can get pissed off after a certain time, or they feel like they're giving you and they're not getting something back. But I'm just telling you, whoever is the wizard around here, this Wizard of Oz or whatever, they know what the fuck they did to me. All right? So again, it's not my fault. It's kind of like a handicap or whatever. Or it's something that I haven't been able to tap into, or it wasn't meant for me to tap into, to be able to sense or pick up on the energies of these other masculines here. So again, if I can't feel it, sense it in this lifetime and touch it and all that shit, then I don't even want it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying there's a difference between even an AI and, you know, I want something that's authentic, but you know what I'm saying? Not even if it's AI or OG energy, it still have to be able to be catered to my needs, and I should be able to cater to theirs, okay? And then some type of growth or something should come from that. And since again, Taurus is a good guy, and up into the little shit that but somebody can say the same thing about me up into the past 2 years. So it's equivalent, it's equivalent. But like I said, this whole thing about this is, it's almost like some of these men that they're plopping down here on the earth, they're not really men, but it's almost like this was a prize from God. There's supposed to be an activation code or some fucking mode, all right? That's supposed to activate something, and that masculine is supposed to be inoculated or something with this feminine energy. Somebody stole that from me. Then they got the fish or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then they broke it up, and so now the fish don't know me no more. The fish been spread out, So again, I'm just like, I'm hearing, and another one, okay? So again, and hopefully, God, if you listening to this video, can you just make sure that it's, all my favorite, musicians that sing to me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I like. Mix up that right there and give me just a new one if that's what I have to have. Now, if you're gonna take mine away from me, do that. Cause I feel like I can't even love nobody else. Okay? I feel like I can't. We got the Ace of Wands, so maybe that's what God planned on doing. God, if you listening, make it. You seen what I like. You know what I like outwardly and inwardly. Go ahead and get on in the shop, possibly, hopefully. We got the Two of Wands here, the Cyclone, okay? Yeah, this heat right here might be something that's coming here, okay? But it's looking like it's in reverse here. I feel like somebody, because of this Ace of Wands idea here, all right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, and make sure that motherfucker is signed, sealed, and delivered to me. I don't want to have to go looking for it. None of that shit. Drop it off on the porch. No, I'm just playing. Okay, now that's going too far. I'm just playing, but I'm serious. Drop it off mean, somebody could come and say, hey, okay? Not somebody, but my, real, original, authentic twin flame, okay? Because I feel like somebody's trying to do a little quick one on me and just, remove everything from underneath my feet at one time and make me embarrassed. You see what I'm saying? Like, now you don't have this one, that one, or that one. But, God is the ancestors, or God is the ones that come and place them in my energy and wake me up to them being there already, or whatever it was anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then why make it hard for me to connect to these people? It's just weird to me. Like I said, this is an attack on somebody that is very fucking important. And that's just it. So again, it's saying here, these wild grapes, I will tear down the fences and let my vineyard go in the pastures to trample by cattle and sheep. I won't prune it or hoe it, but let it be overgrown and briars and thorns. I will command the clouds not to rain on it anymore. Okay? So again, I feel like this might be also, like I said, this might be a drought or a desert. This might be also an attack on an individual, but it can also be an attack on a plot of land here. Okay? All right? This might be, I'm looking at my overgrown yard. This is the first time in 5 years that we've been here that my yard is overgrown like this, okay? So again, all of this stuff is not for no reason. Some of this stuff that's written in here, especially if it's not saying God said it specifically, is somebody, tricksters, fallen angels that are here in the past or had a long lifetime or something like this, that have written this stuff to manipulate a situation. So don't look past that when you're reading this here. So, and the best thing to do, like I said, is not to get intimidated, not let this person think that this individuals think that they're winning. Doesn't mean that they're all evil, but they don't have no control over you, if that's what you feel. You know, that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is what keep me in some type of mode here, when it comes to what I do here, okay? So again, this could be my energy saying, oh, you think you're gonna come bring these females that been hurting me or sending negative energy at me and put them in my garden? You know what I'm saying? If they're not known to do that, then I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? If they just business partners, I don't have a problem with it. I know it takes a village or something, right? Why wouldn't I want the choicest fruit in my motherfucking garden? Yes, I do. I want the choices, females and males. I want the choices. And I'm not saying for that reason, okay? I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, okay? A bountiful something, all right? So again, this could be also a masculine in another portion, and they're being pushed out of there. And again, they may be abundant by nature. Come here. If they on some real shit. But if people on hurting people, using spell work and using this work of surveillance to, harm people or not giving people a choice, then it's not going to work. All right? Again, and then, like I said, if it's some shit in the vineyard that look kind of, I don't know. Like this, we're going back to Genesis, though. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody saying, oh, the fruit is whatever. So I'm saying I wouldn't advise it. I don't want to advise nobody to eat nothing, But like I said, I'm not your, yeah. So again, it said oppressing. Okay, well, I got to get something to drink and I got to take a Tylenol. I can't even pretend no more. Can't even pretend.